Hello, welcome from Ireland. I am in Dublin today. I'm coming to meet some friends, which is on the outskirts of Dublin. But I thought while I'm here, I'm going to do some filming because I've got the morning to explore first before I start going to a place north of Dublin later near the airport. Anyway, that is the Three Arena. First kind of landmark. Lots of concerts there, I would say. Looks more of an old traditional building with some modern stuff at the top. But yeah, I've heard of the Three Arena, but I didn't know where it was. I just walked across it. So we're kind of near the docks of Dublin at the minute. I will turn the camera around again in a minute to kind of give you some kind of idea. But the docks are all over there, boats and stuff. It's all kind of gated off at the minute. Right in the distance past that church, it's very hard to see on this camera because it's a small camera. I think is the Aviva Stadium. It looks a big massive stadium, and I think the only big massive stadium in Dublin that's really big, like possibly 70,000 for a guess, 80. Seems to be over there. I might be completely wrong, you never know. Might be, but we'll see. It's there, so let's walk down. I'm on a cross. So I've been dropped off this morning. I was landing in Dublin around about 7:15 in the morning. Yeah, 7:15 because my flight was about 5 to 6, which is fun. It's an overcast day. Let's show the clouds. Apparently it was raining here yesterday, but it's very mild today. Not raining at the minute, thank God, so it looks like I've escaped that. And then now, I'm just here to explore. I'm going to cross soon as well, because I just want to get some of the kind of river, is it the river, estuary, whatever it is, in shot. Because I've walked down this side of the street on the way here from the centre. So I'm walking towards the centre again. Going to get breakfast soon. Well, yeah. In Dublin, and I'm actually in Dublin again in about a month's time, or just under a month's time, with my work pals, good friends as well, and we're going to do some exploring and some drinking. I'm drinking later, but not loads, because my flight, it's 6 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. I know, tell me about it. I need an early night on Sunday before work, let's say that, because I have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning for work. That ain't fun. Anyway, enough about me. Let's sort this out and let's go and have a look at some of the scenery. I'm going to do videos in different parts today as well. But the first things first, the first thing I noticed about Dublin, you hear the little beep. That little beep reminds me of America and their pelican crossings. And in a minute you'll be able to hear the sound actually of what they sound like. There we go. It's just like the States, but they don't have the countdown on there. That's the only main difference. Anyway, so let's have a look at Dublin in the distance. So I think this is an estuary. I'm sure, because obviously Dublin's on the coast. There's that big stadium over there. You can just see maybe the shape of it. Again, this camera is not one for zooming. It's a DJI Action 4 I'm using today. Another ones, when I was in America last I was using my Insta360. But now, yeah, using the DJI Action 4 as a change. I'm not doing any 3D videos today, that's what I'm trying to say. No, 360, not 3D. 360. Right. So there's a lot of businesses, I would say. JP Morgan. I'm sure that's an American firm. There's some kind of little trawler. Don't know what that does, but it's a sweeper. I guess it cleans the water. That's what I think. I think it cleans the water. One of those huge anchor things to anchor the boat. So that's where I just come from down there. Now I'm walking down here. This is the way to the centre, where all your Temperance bars are and stuff like that. The ones that charge, I reckon it's in double figures now for a Guinness. I bet you it's about 12 euros now. I come in here 2010 time, last time in the centre. Oh no, it was about 11, 12 actually, not 210. That's about 8 euros then. There is another little bar here called the Bottle Boy. Oh, it's Bar and Barbers. Bar and Barbers. Say that 5 times in a row fast when you're drunk. Bar and Barbers. Beach and site access. This is a fire assembly point. I don't know what this is. This is weird. It's graffitied. It looks like a big van or something, a container. It's very colourful as well. It's like got mirrors of different colours on there. What's it all about? Might have a look from the other side just to see. Spencer Dock. Gas networks. Okay, this facade building installation by artists, recording the branding, wrapping of freight containers. Ah, I see, so it's a freight container. Got it, I've got it. So if you got that, it's a freight container that doesn't look like a freight container. It's the same shape as a freight container, but the look and all the colours and the graffiti, not your average freight container. Deep water. And there's anywhere in the world your local pigeons. You might think about Brendan, that one's being bullied, I think. Pigeon dominance going on over there. Pigeon dominance, right. So I'm heading right down towards the centre. Like I said, I was at the centre at the beginning of the day. I got a Dublin Express, by the way, guys. If you get to Dublin, there's a coach that goes direct to Dublin city centre, and it's quite quick. But then again, I was travelling on it before 7 in the morning or so. Because another thing as well, passport control here, quickest one ever. You got the barriers, like when you get home, all the barriers are pretty much empty. You just walk through. That's nearly on a par with global travel in America. But I don't need barriers there. What did I do? No, there's no barriers. You just scan your passport, then you go through a checkpoint, and then just say hello, and then pass you through. But anyway, the passport thing was here. I think it's more due to time of day. My flight was busy but not full, and I was right near the front, so I kind of got off quick and got through the passport quick. So that's another reason as well. Anyway. Bit more Dublin. There's a big building there called Salesforce. Ironic, my company uses that software. There you go. You can't get away from work, not when you go anywhere, can you, eh? Yes. And now, excuse the wind, by the way, if there's any wind going on. I can feel a slight breeze at the minute. Hopefully that won't spoil the recording and stuff like that. It's just picked up from somewhere. A million coaches down here. Now this boat here is an equivalent, I think, to the Princess boat in Nottingham. I think it's a party boat. I was walking past it on the other side of the road when I was over there. And I think these do like cruises up and down Dublin on this river, estuary, whatever it may be, area. It's called the Silani, correct? Can't say that one word. Correct. I think it's correct. Silvani Correc. Sounds more Italian the way I'm saying that instead of the other way. So yeah, it's got a Heineken signs on and stuff. But yeah, you can see there, if the camera can pick it up, there's a bar, there's a restaurant, and there's a function room. Is this anything to do with it? Restaurant and bar. I wonder if it's just stationary. I don't know. Surely not. It will lose some of its glamour if it's just a random barge boat. I'm sure this will go up and down there. But it does say boat, restaurant and bar. So I might be wrong, it might just be stationary here. Just for a bit of novelty to have a drink on a boat without it moving. I think it betters when it's moved so you can see more stuff. Here it is again. Bar and restaurant. I don't think that moves, guys. Sorry. If you come in here, I think this is purely sit down and eat and it's a boat. Oh well. Took the fun out of that, hey. So now continuing to walk towards the centre. Again, minibus is out. That's the bus I was on about. The Dublin Express. Very handy, very quick. And it can save you quite a bit on taxes as well, to be honest with you, but it's quick and direct. I recommend it. Here's one of these many bridges that go across. I'm guessing, actually, looking at this bridge and how low it is, that boat won't get under there. I think it would struggle. So maybe that's why the boat's stationary for bridges like this. That stops people, well, stops bigger boats getting under. But it looks very low against the water. Loads of joggers, by the way. I'm sure I've seen about 100, especially when I was walking down this morning. This is a nice little jogging route against the water. This is called the Samuel Beckett Bridge. Now, I'm very quick with names. Who was the guy in Quantum Leap? I'm sure his name was Samuel Beckett. You know, the programme from the 90s where he used to jump from time to time and he'd be a character, he'd be in someone else's body, if you got me, and he had to change history. Quantum Leap, I saw that Samuel Beckett. Now, put in the comments if I'm right or wrong, but that just popped into my head. Don't know why. I could be completely wrong, but yeah, let me know. But I'm sure that's Quantum Leap. Anyway. Oh, the wind's coming up now. Let's go to this again. Some of the other ones in America say wait. Go wait when you press that button. And so bridge for bikes and stuff like that. And over there is just some more scenery. Waiting patiently to cross the road. AIG up there, I think they used to sponsor Manchester United. 2008 time. Was it AIG? I'm sure it was. It wasn't AEG, they're the people who pretty much run Michael Jackson to the ground before he died. But AIG, I'm pretty much sure is Manchester United's old sponsors. The days of Tevez and Ronaldo, that kind of era. Not long after the Glazers took over. We don't like the Glazers for those Man United fans out there. American insurance firm, I think they are. Right, still waiting after that football chat. This is the longest wait to get across the road ever. I don't understand it, there's nothing coming either way now. All I want to do is go across. So there's a green light and a red light for bikes. Hey! We go across now. Let's have a look at this first sign down here. So like I say, walking away from the Docklands at the minute, towards the centre. Nice little walk. So we've got Grand Canal Square. There's an energy theatre, I don't know what it's all about, maybe it's just another theatre. Dockland Station, so there's like a tram or train station, okay. National Famine Way. Okay. That's the Dublin Port. National College. Immigration Museum. Interesting stuff there. Right, let's get off this cobbled street and onto a bit more of a walk. And I think what I might do is just stop the video because this is more of the same type stuff. Like walking next to the water and lots of high kind of rise buildings that have businesses. It's a bit like Canary Wharf, isn't it? But in Ireland, with the buildings maybe not quite as tall. But we're going to walk a little bit more, then I'll switch off and then I might do another little video more in the centre where it's happening and give you guys some kind of idea of what's around and what to do. But I'm going to keep walking with the Dublin Express, there's loads of them. That's what what I'm doing later on is going to catch my return Dublin Express back to the airport, because the place I'm going is a place called Swords. I'm meeting my friends, that's where my hotel is as well. That's not far from the airport. It's like a 15-minute bus ride away or so. I've just worked out the buses. They only cost about €2 or €3 and they pretty much run 24 hours a day. So those people in Nottingham, Leicester, Derby, I think all three cities have Skylink to East Midlands Airport. So yeah, it's similar to that. And then I fly tomorrow at 6:30, I think. Early. Flipping deadly hamburgers. Is that E. coli or deadly because they taste that nice? Who knows? Who knows? Sorry, I was looking away then. I thought something was in my shot. Japanese sushi. I'm not the biggest fan of sushi, to be honest with you. There's a bit of a cafe walkway down there. No, sushi's not the thing. And I love spice. Most people that know me knows I love spicy food. Wasabi sauce and wasabi peas or whatever they are. Ugh, disgusting taste. Hate it. Hate it with a passion. Someone's randomly put a sticker on the bin head there. A few breaks in the cloud, that's good news. And there's some old style boat here. I feel like I'm in Portsmouth or somewhere like that now, seeing a boat like this. Or something that used to sail on the seas in the 16th century or something like that. Looks like they're building something new there. That's a new kind of docking area. Right, where am I? There's a dead end there. I think I might be forced to cross. Just as we're getting to near that boat as well, I need to check out my surroundings and how I'm going to play this, because it doesn't look good for me. Yeah. Okay. Some kind of building sites going on down there. SITI City. I've heard of that. I don't know what it is. Can I get down there? No, I can't. No chance. Absolutely no chance of that being run over. Just got to wait patiently here. Now, I'm in Ireland, I can jaywalk, but not when the traffic is coming in that direction at a certain speed and there's a bike there. No jaywalking. Swords Express. That's another option, by the way. There's a Swords Express bus there. That might be my option. Depends on shit, so that can cross. Aqua Clean Services. Do they do aquariums? I don't know. Right. Jaywalk again. Honey Fritz. Restaurant bar in Dublin. This will be expensive. Guaranteed. It looks a bit plush. But looking at it, is it a part of a hotel? It looks like it to me. It certainly does look like it. What's this hotel then? The Garden Inn. It's a Hilton. It's a Hilton, guys. And a Hilton with taxis that stay outside of it all the time as well. Ain't that handy? Very handy. I know the hotels to see like that, really. They're in Vegas, where there's taxis permanently outside. Out of different places I've been to. Well, they've got a big bus stop. Cool. Might do that. I know it's very touristy, but I'm not the expert on Dublin. I know there's a Guinness factory, but I'm going there next month. I can recross in a minute. I need to recross and I can do it in a minute. This is interesting. Some kind of business bar. Oh no, it's the Immigration Museum. Right, can I cross? I can, you know. It's gonna do it. It's gonna do it. Another bridge. What have we got now? It's called the Jeannie Johnston ship. That's what the ship is. The 3 arenas down there where I started. Adventure. So that ship is totally pretty much blocked off. You can't get to it, but it's over there anyway. The Jeannie ship. The Jeannie Johnston ship. There's a globe on top of that building there. If it's the Daily Planet Superman fans out there, well, I'm the Superman fans from the late 70s, early 80s with Christopher Reeve, or mid 80s, Christopher Reeve, Richard Pryor, Superman 3. Not the 4th though, that's rubbish. We put that one to bed. It's the pigeons. Ooh, before I go, there's some interesting statue things down here. I can see them straight ahead. I wonder if it's to do with immigration, because it looks like they've got their worldly goods in their hands. Maybe they've landed here for a better life. Or alternatively, a lot of Irish people, a long time ago, went to America for a better life, and that's why you get the kind of Boston and New York influence of the Irish across there. These are quite tall as well. Let's have a look. They're coming into things. They're all holding stuff. Is there anything to say what this is? This is National Fame Way. In memory of the victims of the Great Famine. Their descendants who have done so much to build Canada, okay. And then it's French underneath, I guess Quebec. 1999. Yeah, this looked quite ghostly. They're like made of stone. Really weird. Yeah. People are funny. I wonder if they're actually this tall back in the day, because he's about 6'7". And it's very eerie. That person there. Yeah. It's like a Halloween come back to life thing. I'm not being disrespectful, by the way. There's a doggy. Loving Mother Agnes. Oh, so that Agnes Dublin. Hey, doggy. Right. Anyway, that was interesting. Right, okay, I might go now. It's part 1. I'll do some more later. But I thought I'd just give you a bit of a walk. What's on the side of the water, away from the centre. But I'm getting to the centre. So, I will catch you later. Thank you very much.